What's going on, YouTube? Ferocity. I hope you guys are doing well. With Season 2 of Black Ops Cold War coming to a close, we unsurprisingly got the announcement of Season 3. We got everything that it was going to contain, as well as a launch date. So it's going to launch April 22nd, which is this Thursday, and looks like we're going to get a lot of content. So first and foremost, Zombies is going to get some new stuff, new region for their Outbreak event. There's going to be a new upgrade, I believe, as well as some new vehicles coming to Zombies. So that's good. Zombies has been well supported this year. So sometimes you got to give kudos where kudos is due, and Zombies is one of those places where Treyarch has done an exceptional job this year. A place where Call of Duty and Activision has truly dropped the ball, in my opinion, has been Warzone. They are finally going to get some type of map update over a year into the game's life cycle. Which really doesn't surprise anyone. I don't know how anybody has seen what Activision has done over the last 5 years and thinks that this is surprising in any way, shape, or form. It's funny to me how Blackout, in my opinion, was better than anything Warzone has ever done. But frankly, let's be honest here, Warzone makes them a ton of money, so they're not gonna stop trying to pump it out as much as possible. So it sounds like we're gonna finally get a map update, as well as a limited time event, which is the Hunt for Adler, which I couldn't care less about. They have made me not care about anything that happens in Warzone, because Warzone is basically always unplayable unless you know every meta that's going on. And because of that reasoning, because I don't know the metas, I just don't want to play it. I also think it's super dumb that there's loadout drops. I think that's really dumb. I mean, it's cool to integrate it, but at the same time, it's kind of broken the whole sense of like looting. I mean, looting used to be fun. In Warzone, it just doesn't matter, so that's kind of why I don't play it. I just don't think Warzone is very fun in general, and I'm definitely not the only people that thinks that. You know, you've got big streamers like Dr. Disrespect saying that, but it's been the same game for basically its entire life cycle. What have they done? Oh, they put a boat in. Oh, they opened up the stadium roof. Outside of those two things, they haven't really done anything to make the Warzone experience any different in any way, shape, or form. So they need to vastly overhaul that moving forward. So hopefully they actually make a change to it. We'll see if it happens or not. The other thing we're getting is obviously new operators, but the only way to get these operators is to buy bundles or to buy the battle pass. So if you're a player that likes to play for free, like I do, there's no way to earn these character skins through actual challenges, which I still think is extremely stupid. There's also the opportunity to get Captain Price, because why not milk that cow a little bit more to be able to use him in Black Ops Cold War? I guess so. I mean, he's the only character that people resonate with now. I don't really know. You could have made some really memorable characters in both here in Black Ops Cold War in Modern Warfare, but you choose to just hang on to what you have, and I don't know. I'm just kind of done with it. Now we're also going to get 4 new multiplayer maps. Now one of this is a multi-team map or whatever. I don't really care about those maps, to be honest. I think they've done a great job supporting multi-team this year. I think there's a lot of content there, but it's very clear that they're focused more on that than they have been on 6v6. But finally, we're going to get 3 new 6v6 maps, 2 of them on launch week and 1 of them in season. And the in-season map is going to be Standoff. And I mean, that's cool. Why isn't it there at launch week? Why couldn't you launch something else mid-season? I don't know. I mean, Standoff, realistically, like Standoff Raid Express, those are remakes. There's no reason why those couldn't have been in at launch day. Like, you want to retain players, especially in the beginning, or you want to retain players in Season 1 or Season 2, like, Standoff should have been in there. There's no excuse for it to be included this late. Now, frankly, as much as I love Standoff, and I really do, it would have been cool to see a first-time remake, like a Grid or a Radiation or a Plaza come back here in Black Ops Cold War, because frankly, Express works really well. I think Plaza would be a fantastic map here in Black Ops Cold War, but we're not going to see that, and because I think the Call of Duty community hates change, although realistically, Black Ops 2 is still the best Call of Duty game ever, so why wouldn't you bring in more of those maps? But anyways, I digress. We're going to be getting a new launch, new 6v6 map called Yamato. Hopefully this map is somewhat competitive, so we can add more maps into the competitive rotation, because Apocalypse was a nice welcome surprise. I think that map plays really well, and Treyarch did a really good job with that. And actually, frankly, while we're on that topic, I think Pines is actually a good map as well. I think they've done a good job with their DLC maps. It would just be really nice if, you know, there was more of them, because at this point in time, I just feel we haven't had enough content. I said it at the end of Season 2, or at least when Season 2 launched their roadmap, I said, finally, we're at a complete game here. This is what the game should have been at launch. And now moving into Season 3, it's like, okay, this is your first real hit for DLC, and it still feels like it falls short. It honestly feels like it's too little too late. I think the majority of the player base has moved on to other games, whether it be a game like Valorant, a game like CSGO, Siege, or any of the other shooters that are on the market right now, or they're just waiting and biding time and playing old Call of Duties until Battlefield 6 comes out or until World War II Vanguard comes out. I really think your core base is kind of just out to lunch here. They've given up, and you can see it with the way the way YouTubers talk about Black Ops Cold War. You see it with the way pros talk about Black Ops Cold War. It really is a dying game, and a lot of it stems from the fact that they just didn't put enough effort in the key months. And I think if the more effort you put in from like November till, let's say, like February, can define your game. And because they just kind of forgot about weapon balancing, adding in a bunch of content, the game felt so stale so quick, and it felt so frustrating so quick. So a lot of people left the game. And sure, it got revitalized a little bit when League Play come in. Sure, it got a little bit more revitalized when Season 2 came out. And Season 3 is going to once again give them a bit of a spike. But again, I have to ask, who is going to be consistently playing this game? Is it going to be new fans, or is it going to be this small core of fans that want to hold out hope that this game could be good? And honestly, I feel that there's obviously the core people who love Black Ops Cold War, who play it religiously just because it's a Call of Duty game, but there's also this other core of fans. And this is where I think the people watching this video right now, people like myself, where we truly want Black Ops Cold War to be successful, we want Call of Duty to be successful, but they just keep missing the boat, and we keep returning to the game hoping that it's better. We hear about these updates and we return to it hoping it's better, but it never does truly get better. It just continues to band-aid problems that could have been fixed early on, could have been addressed sooner, but they just choose to not address them. Whether it's something like weapon balance or a lack of content, this all could have been addressed so much sooner in the game's life cycle. But here we are 5 months now, and I'm still complaining about how overpowered the tactical rifles are. I'm still complaining about how dumb the LMGs are. I'm still complaining about how when you're shooting a sniper, there's no flinch. These are things that should have been dealt early on in the game's life cycle, but they just haven't been. And it's really frustrating from a player standpoint to deal with it. Now, the other thing we're going to be getting is the Diesel, which is also a 6v6, a 2v2, and a 3v3 map. So I'm really kind of curious to see how that one works out. I don't know, man. I'm hoping for the best here. I'm really hoping that we get some more variety in the map pool, as right now I cannot stand to play Armada Strike, Cartel, Satellite, or Miami. Like, Miami Strike's actually half decent, but again, too little too late in my opinion. And I just feel they haven't done enough to really retain the player base and to make the player base excited. And Standoff, the fact that it's going to be in season and not at launch here on April 22nd is a huge disappointment to me. I'm hoping for the best for it. I'm really looking forward to playing it, and also getting the PPSH back. I'm looking forward to that, as that's going to be one of the new weapons here in Season 3, along with a new sniper rifle as well. Looks like we're going to get a ballistic knife as well for Sticks and Stones, which I've been saying that they should have had in at launch. Like, these things shouldn't be hard to figure out, that like having party games retains players and brings players into your game. Having weapon balance brings players in your game. Having a different competitive and public playlist retains players. Like, having a good social platform. Like, the community right now for Call of Duty is broken, and nothing that is on the horizon for Call of Duty is going to fix it. The only way we fixed Call of Duty is to really address the problems that are prevalent within the Call of Duty algorithm right now, which is putting profit over everything else. And at some point, the profit's going to dry up, and everybody at Activision is going to be pointing the finger at these developers, wondering what the hell happened, when what really happened is their greed destroyed this franchise that so many cared about and so many wanted to succeed. So I'm not going to be here on my soapbox saying that, oh, let's just give it another chance. I'm done giving it chances. I'm still going to play it. I'm still going to try to find a thread of hope, a thread of enjoyment playing this game, but it's not the game I wanted. And I'm not going to spend money on it. I'm not going to buy the Battle Pass. I'm done trying to get you not to buy the Battle Pass, because most of you will anyways, and that's fine. You're entitled to do that. All I'm saying is, if you buy the Battle Pass, you're going to again incentivize them to ignore the glaring issues within their model, ignore the glaring issues within the game, and think that it is totally okay to run a game that has been broken since day one, that has so many, what's the word I'm looking for? Optimization problems, and that's fine. But I'm going to tell you right now that I doubt I'll buy World War II Vanguard at this rate. They've pushed me away from this series in general, and I don't think anybody should be surprised with that. So I want to know what you guys think about Season 3 down below in the comment section. I'll be releasing some content moving forward talking about Season 3 and what we're going to see in it. But I wanted just to kind of get your grasp on where we are with Season 3. What'd you think of Season 2? And yeah, guys, that's it for today's video. Thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed it, please hit that like button. If you want to see more videos from me, please hit that subscribe button. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.